games again, second tonight, first half versus second half. What do you think changed after the break?
We talked about them coming out with a level of physicality and them probably being more aggressive, hunting threes. That's who they are. That's how they play. We just didn't respond to that, consistently enough. Whether you want offensive rebounds, 50-50 balls, that's what allowed them to stick around when we had that double-digit lead.
Case again where you must have walked in at half time as the crowd's punched, the number one scorer offensive team in the competition getting 26 points in the first half.
Yeah, we did a good job. We matched their physicality, the energy, their tempo. We did a good job with that. But they're a good team, and that's why you have to play the 40 minutes. We just didn't handle certain moments, the best way we could have. So, yeah.
A couple of spectators believing that walk past me going, "Oh, I'm going to slip again,
Mm-hmm.
done it again." Is there something that you see between here and the Adelaide game, letting the big lead go, that you can see we've done that again?
We're all emotional right now because the game's just fresh. But, when you get up that 12, 13, 14, that offensive possession, what's the quality of the shot you get? But then at the other end, there was one towards the end of the third quarter, Daniel Foster gets 2 offensive rebounds. And, those plays just add up and build up. And you just had too many of those in those moments. We have to respect every possession on both sides of the ball a little bit more with the way that we're playing right now.
Hard to win games when you're getting up 19 overs, 11 in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. And, they do a great job on the glass. They launch a lot of threes, so you have to contest, but then you got to do your next job of rebounding, so yeah. We weren't competing at a high enough level in the second half.
In that first half, it looks like you guys were able to get out of transition and people were by stopping. Southeast Melbourne, that third term looked like it changed and they scored more points in that third quarter than they had in the whole first half. So how frustrating was that to see from your perspective?
Yeah, and just where my mind's at right now, the third quarter allowed them to seize momentum of the game, where we had opportunities to probably stretch that lead out. But we'll watch that. We've got to bounce back here very quickly to get prepared for Tassie.
Obviously, you're on the road to Tassie to start that 5-game race now, so to finish with 3 losses in a row here is pretty disappointing from your perspective as well.
Anytime you lose, you're disappointed, but we did go on the road last week and win a game. We've performed very well on the road. And this time of the year, we're always on the road for a stretch. So everything that you're asking isn't different or unusual for us at this stage of the season.
Was there anything noticeable out on the court, particularly that third quarter when they went on the roll? What happened from on the court point of view? You just couldn't stop.
19 offensive rebounds. I mean, it's hard when in games when you give up a lot of offensive rebounds, giving them extra possessions. 12 more field goals than us from those offensive rebounds. 13 turnovers on our end. It's just timing of the game as well. When we're up, we have to not have a relaxed mindset. Not trying to slow it down. We need to continue to, when the team is right there and breaking, we need to put our foot down and, break these teams and impose our will. I think these last few home games we've come out great. We have all the energy. We're juiced up coming out of the gate. But, teams are good. I'm sure teams are watching previous games, what got those teams back in. And so, again, it was threes and offensive rebounds. So, it's more in our hands than anything. I think we're right there. So I'm just going to continue to chip away.
From a personal point of view, I think you played your first game last time. It was only 5 rounds ago. You haven't been in the league very long. In finding the basket a little bit more regularly throughout the whole 4 quarters?
Yeah, I mean, regardless if it's my first week or whatever week this is, I don't think there's really any type of grace or excuse that I try to find. You know, I'm lacing up, I'm on the court, and I need to do my job. So in that, you know I know I have a big responsibility on the floor and on the court, and I've been trying to really focus on my development and trying to, you know, give my best performance night after night, because, you know, that's what we're going to need. Leadership, just not just by playing well, like scoring, whatever, but just my effort and things that I see out there as well.
On Zoom.